Good afternoon, everyone. Just come and talk to me. I'm using my flower cards and my fairy cards today. So welcome everybody who's here. Come and join us. I know I said I wasn't, but I come home so everybody can hear. You see my screen, all my water for peace. So it's my peaceful water. So when everybody's ready, I'm here. That's my flower cards all shuffled up. Let's get my fairy ones out now. And my fairy ones are here as well. So, okay. Hi, Chris. Hello. How are you? I'm just sorting my flower cards out. So, when everybody's ready, you're the only one here at the moment. So I'll choose you a fairy card. How about that, sweetheart? Okay. Right. You've got friendship. You can see the three fairies together in a group. That's friendship. Hi, Beth. Hi, Stace. Right. Chris, it says here, fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who we will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Okay, lovey? So as I look at this card, one's pink, one's green, and the other, they're all pearls. So a lot of that is wisdom. So share your wisdom with your friends. They will help you on your pathway. It's also saying to you that you have to use your inner strength to move you forward on your path. I feel you've been hanging back a bit. Maybe it's to do with things that are happening around you. Facebook user, put your name down, otherwise you won't get a reading. Because when I've got half a dozen Facebooks, I can't get to you. I know you have friends all around you, but I just know at the moment you just need that strength that a friendship can help you, somebody that you can link arms with, somebody that can show you that you are a strong person in your own way. Facebook user, put your name down, please, otherwise you won't get a reading. Sweetheart, you've got a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. She's about 5'5", slim in the body, used to love to do things artistic. I feel she used to do, hi Eva, hi Anne. I just feel that she just liked to make either cards. She used to do something, or she maybe did something creative like knitting. But she just said about creation. And I feel with you, you need to get a bit more creative with yourself. And that's why I said about friends and friendships. Yeah. She gives me the names of Margaret, sweetheart. And also she's given me thank you, because this is what I was seeing, was a sitting at a table and she was creative. So that's what I was seeing. Chrissy, she's given me names of Margaret and also Dorothy. So they're connected around you. She said sitting back on your laurels doesn't always help. But she says at the end of the day, just remember, you have got to take care of yourself. All right, sweetheart? Gentleman now comes to bring you peace lilies. And I feel you need the peace lilies because you need peace of mind as well. He just said I had to give you Albert, Alan, and George. Chrissy, just know at the end of the day, spirit are around you, but the friendship is having people that you can talk to. All right? And all right, lovey. So I'm going to give you a beautiful red rose from the spirit world and just say to you, look after you. All right? So thank you for working with me. Hi, Patrick. How are you? Okay. I just saw somebody up there. Let me just find who I was talking to. All right. Right. I want to talk to Karsha Verrier, please. Karsha Verrier. Are you all right, Patrick? Karsha, Karsha, please. Is that the way you spell it? Yeah. Karsha, I'm giving you a flower card. And as I pick the flower card, it is of the geranium family. It is like a geranium, but it's a weed. But it's very much that colour, as you can see. Karsha, it says here, I deserve exuberance and joy in my life. And I feel that's what you need at the moment. You need somebody to say to you, you're doing okay, and things are not as bad as you think they are. You have to start to believe in yourself again and know that at the end of the day, only you can sort your life out. Yeah? Oh, I haven't been very well today, Patrick, but I'm okay now. You can see my skin's a bit off it. Facebook user, if you can't join StreamYard, put your name in front of your as you request for a reading. Otherwise, you won't get one. Okay, put your name, because if there's half a dozen Facebook users, I cannot go to one, and it's not feasible. But as I'm talking to you, Karsha, I have a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. She said she used to love geraniums, and she used to have them in the summertime. She's saying here that you are very stubborn. And she said so was she when she was on the earth plane. I do feel this grandma comes forward. She's bringing you some beautiful red geraniums. And the red geraniums mean to me, um, holding your base chakra. Let's ground you. Let's get you back on track. Karsha, there is a gentleman also. And this gentleman, I feel father or grandfather. Thank you. I know as he comes forward, he brings you a lovely bouquet of carnations out of his garden. And he's just saying, you've got to start to be more open with yourself and show people you are stronger. You are a strong lady. You just need to remember that your spirit people are around you. I am given John, Arthur, David, Margaret, and also Patricia for you. But please take the love that's been given to you and know at the end of the day, you will get there. All right, sweetheart? And can I say thank you for working with me? Right. I was Kim Wallace, please. Kim Wallace. Oh, bless him. Okay, Kim Wallace. I'm choosing you a fairy card. And the fairy card for you is light. But look at that beautiful card, all the different colours in there as light shines. Okay, Kim, I see with you the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Kim, I feel with you at the moment, you've been feeling a bit down, depleted, and that's why we want to give you the light. The saying, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. But I know that you just need just to move yourself forward and open your mind to new possibilities. I see here, when I look at this card, all the different colors of the chakra. I see the red, the blue, the pink, the green, also the purple, and that's for your spirituality. Sweetheart, you've got a lady with you that comes forward. This lady is mum or grandma. She was a lady that loved to be able to do things for herself. And I feel right until she was unable to, she did do that. I feel she had problems with her chest area, because I'm feeling here as though my my um my left hand side, my lung is hurting a bit. Kim, she's given me the names of Margaret and Mary, and I know they're connected around you. And she just said Susan as well. There's a gentleman that comes to you some gladiolis. Gladiolis mean me the name of Gladys, but they also mean to me August. I know this gentleman that's bringing you these lovely gladiolis. He grew them in his garden, and he also grew dahlias and also chrysanthemums. But he said, I just had to bring you the gladiolis because of the colours. And as you saw in the colour on your light card, that this is what's happening around you. He gives me the names of Alan and Paul, and I know they're connected there with you, sweetheart. Just remember, always look to the light and you will find what you need. Okay, sweetheart? And can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Who am I going to talk to now? I've done Chris. Patrick, I will draw you a card. Patrick Monahan, please. And then I'm going to talk to Sarah Batchelor. So, Patrick, and then I'm going to go to Sarah Batchelor. All right, Patrick, I'm choosing you a flower card. And as I choose you your flower card, you've got the wild orchid, this purple orchid. And this purple orchid is for your spirituality. And it's also for healing around your brow chakra. I know with you, sweetheart, you just need a helping hand at the moment. And a few steps for your pathway. But I want you to start to believe in yourself again. And I know as I'm talking to you that you just need sometimes a kick up the backside to get you going, but you always find yourself. And it's like truth always finishes things, if that makes sense. I know with you, sweetheart, because I'm giving you this card, it's telling me your spiritual pathway is wide open and you are learning so much. Your guides come around you to bring you peace of mind and say that you're doing all right. It says, I am willing to find new ways to express my creativity. So maybe it's time for you to pick up a pen and start to draw. But I feel your creativity comes from the way your mind works. Yeah? I have your mum here, and she just said to say to you, get your finger out and you'll get there. She brings you some white lilies, you know, the peace lilies. She's brought you those. And she said, you need the lilies in your house to help to combat your breathing problems. Okay? So I'm telling you what she's saying. She said, all things come to those who wait. So stop worrying. All right. She said also to give your wife a hug from her. But she said, always look to where things will happen for you and you will know it's true what's happening. Okay. So I know your guides are all the way around you. So look after you. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Can I talk to Sarah Batchelor, please? Sarah Batchelor, are you there? Okay, Sarah, I'm going to give you a fairy card. You are welcome, Patrick. You've got purity. Can you see this beautiful white unicorn? And that is the fairy horse. And it says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart and within it, you will find the answer to your questions. It's by sending your thoughts out to the universe and by just listening to what comes, then you know you're ready for the next step. I feel that you need a circle to help you to progress. And if you can find a mentor that can help you on your progression, you will know where you are. I'm feeling a lady with me, and this lady had either lung cancer or she had COPD or pneumonia because I've got a pain in my left lung. I know it's showing you, sweetheart, that you would remember her and the way she was quite stubborn. I feel she only did what she wanted to do. Thank you. She's saying here that I had to give you Lily, and I have to also, I've got to give you Olive. Sweetheart, she's saying that you're sometimes stubborn as well. You only do what you want to do as well. She's laughing like mad. But she said, you're a chip off the old block. But she's saying here that she said, you are stronger than what you think you are. And I do feel that you need a circle that can help you, Sarah. But if you can get somebody, either a mentor or somebody that can show you how far you have come, then you will get there. Facebook user, put your name down, otherwise you won't get a reading. Because I can't give a Facebook user when there's half a dozen of you. So I don't know who's who. Okay, sweetheart? Yeah, and I've got a gentleman now coming forward. And this gentleman's just given me George. And he said, Georgie, Porgy, Pudding and Pie. And I feel he was known as George or Georgie. He's saying here that you are ready now for the next step, which is forward. He's saying, look after number one, which is you. He's also saying to you, take care of you, and you will get there. All right, sweetheart? He also is said to you, remember sitting out in the garden and playing cards. So I don't know what you did at playing cards. Did you play cards with him in the garden? Because I'm just seeing him sitting on a chair and you sitting by him. So I know this is Grandad, I feel, but he's just brought you a rosy red apple and he's just rubbed it for you and he's passed it to you. So Sarah, just take things and look after you. Maybe that's why he's giving you an apple, because he said an apple a day keeps the doctor away. This is what he's showing me. But he just said to say to you, he loved you. All right, sweetheart. So look to the next few months where we see a different Sarah. Okay? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Okay. Right. Tommy Finch Galliard. I'm going to choose you a Tammy. Yeah, Tammy. I'm going to choose you a flower card. Tammy, you've got the allium. And I love alliums. Only I can't grow them. But they are a lovely flower. And they do grow quite abundantly. And it says, I act, think, and feel as part of the whole. And I feel as a spiritual person, you are quite strong. But sometimes you need to think back to when others helped you. And I feel friendship and people around you that you need just for a few moments to think back of friends and family who helped you on your pathway. I have a lady here with you, and this lady is Grandma. She brings you a feather duster. She says it's about time you started dusting. And she's laughing. And she said here, you have to wash the pots. She says, instead of putting them at the side, you have to wash the pots. And I feel this is you as a child. You had to wash up. There's no such thing as a dishwasher. But she's saying here that you have to wash the pots. Don't leave them for other people. She says it's time to read some books. And if you can read some books, either spiritual books or a book that can help you to progress. Okay, sweetie. Gentleman now comes, and gentleman's just given me Philip or Phil, and also just given me Arthur and also John. And he just said, life is, thank you. He said, life is not always as you expect it. But he's saying here, you will find your way. You just need to believe you can get there. All right. I've asked for something special for you, and I've just been given some frankincense. So I want you to get some frankincense. And when you have a meditation, just burn some frankincense, and that will help to strengthen the link that you have. All right, sweetheart? And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Okay? Right, who am I going to? I had a lovely lady here that I needed to go to. Not that one, not that one. Okay. We had a Facebook user here that gave me a name. Facebook user. Denise. And then I shall go to Elizabeth Grant. All right. So, Denise Jack. Let's give you a flower card. All right, Denise? Right, Denise Jackson. You've got the foxglove. Can you see the foxglove? They always grow plentiful. This is the healing flower for hearts. And this says, I embrace my own gift for healing. And I know with you, someone around you had a heart problem before they went to the spirit world. I have a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. She brings you Robinson's barley water. So I don't know whether that's just a memory, but I feel this lady is your grandma or your mom. I know that when she was on the earth plane, she was a very strong lady. She didn't let others know how she was feeling. I feel she was brought up that to keep her things to herself. But I know she just says that you keep your feelings to yourself. She said just to say to you, stop being so stubborn, ask for help when you need it. She gives me the names of Anne, and also she gives me Margaret. Gentleman now comes to bring you pink roses, and the pink roses come to you with love. I know the pink roses mean mother love, so I feel this is a grandfather figure on your mother's side. He's saying here that he loved to work outside. He's giving me the names of Stephen and also John for you. But accept those pink carnations. They're coming to you with love. And can I say thank you for working with me? Elizabeth Grant, please. Can I talk to you? I'm going to give you a flower card. Elizabeth Grant. Okay. Elizabeth Grant, are you still here? Facebook user? Elizabeth Grant, are you still here? Facebook user? Okay, Elizabeth Grant, if you're not here, I can't. Oh, yeah, Facebook user Elizabeth Grant. Right, I'm choosing you a flower card, Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth, you've got the buttercup. Can you see that lovely buttercup? To me, the buttercups are strong and they mean to me summertime. In the centre, the buttercup is always a deep yellow. And I don't know if your grandma used to say to you, put it under your chin and say, oh, yes, you love butter. But that shiny part of the buttercup always goes dull when it's night time. But the buttercup comes alive in the early morning. And it says, I give thanks and gratitude for all that is. Sweetheart, I know the buttercups. You would have picked them as a child. And I know the buttercups and daisies mean something to you. I know this lady I have with you. She said, you've got peace, you've got the strength of mind. You listen to others. And she's very proud of you because she said she used to say to you that you were a person that understood when things went wrong and when things were right. And she said she's very proud of you. Sweetheart, she's given me the names of Betty, Margaret, and Peggy connected to you. There's also a gentleman comes in, short, glasses, wearing a hat. He loved to go out bird watching. He's showing me there. And he said I had to give you a little robin. And the robin to me means spirit messengers. But they come to help you to progress. But the man is giving me the names of Michael and also George for you. But Elizabeth, just take on board what I've said. Take that peace of mind that you have and share it with others. And know at the end of the day, you will find you again. All right, sweetheart? And can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Eva, please, can I talk to Eva? Eva, I'm going to choose you a flower card, Eva. Eva Bajur Stum. I don't speak Dutch, so I can't do that. Eva, you've got hope. Can you see it? Isn't that pretty? Look at her. She's looking in the distance. There's the rainbow, look. It's showing you that life is important and it's showing you the way. Your spirit people are all the way around you. And the rainbow is showing you that the love comes to you from the spirit world. It says, hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative into a positive one. And I feel positives and negatives you have none because you are a person that shares. You share with anybody that needs at this moment in time. And I know with you, sweetheart, that I just need to stretch your imagination a bit further because on your spiritual pathway, I have spirit people that are longing to share with you. I know you are stronger than what you think you are. And I know peace of mind doesn't always come with positivity. But I know, Eva, you just need just a push in the right direction. Sweetheart, I have a gentleman here with you, and he's called, I don't know whether it's Jordan or Jason. I just got Ja. And he brings you a silk rose so it'll never die. And he said, it's a red one for perfect love. And he also gives you a white silk rose. And he said, for always. And he said about taking time for you. He says, always believe in yourself. You will get there. He's saying here, hope and hope for the future is always coming from him. I feel this is your fiance. I feel that he wants to just let you know he's around you and he is sharing your pathway with you. Does that make sense, Eva? Because he's not letting me move on until you answer him. Eva, Gordon's your grandfather. I want this other, I feel I've got your fiance because he just said he was the keeper of your soul. Does that make sense? But I've just, Morgan, your partner. But he was your fiance, yes? Because he's just brought you, I told you, a red silk rose and a white silk rose. But he just said, just to say to you, you share a soul. And he wanted to give you that with love. And he said, you dream of him and you see him. And he said, he is sorry. And that is his words for you. So accept those flowers with love. And can I say thank you for working with me? All right. So everybody who's here, just request again. And also, Facebook users, put your name. Yeah, that's the one, sweetheart. Facebook users, put your names so that I know who you are. Okay. Thanks for working with me, Eva. Right, where are we going next? Natalie Dunn. Natalie Dunn. Natalie Dunn. Natalie, I'm giving you a flower card. And your flower card is the lupin. And this means spreading the seeds. Maybe spreading the seeds of joy or spreading the seeds of spirituality. But I just want to say to you, this lupin is for spreading the seeds. It said, as I connect with nature, I enjoy harmony and balance. But I feel you're a bit unbalanced at the minute. I feel as though you need just a little bit of a hug to get you back to where you used to be. I feel that once we can give you that hug, you'll start to feel a bit better. Sweetheart, I just feel with you at the moment that there is changes coming around you. Maybe somebody that has passed over just recently and you've still got them within your mind. But I do have a lady here, and this lady, she's brought you some beautiful poppies. And I've asked her why poppies. She said, because poppies are the beautiful red, and you would understand about poppies. She gives me, Natalie, the name of Nancy, and also she gives me Pauline, and she's just given me Mary as well. Natalie, she said, you have to step out of your comfort zone to get back on track. And I feel with you, you just need, just for a few moments, to sit back and see how far you've come. And this is Mum or Grandma as she comes forward. She's wearing a purple jumper and she's also wearing some purple slippers. She said about being on your pathway. Maybe you need a spiritual mentor that can help you to progress, or you can help by getting into a circle where they will show you how far you've come. I've got a gentleman now with you, and he's given me the names of Brian and John here. He was a gentleman that loved to walk outside or work outside, he said. He said he couldn't be stuffed in a factory or anything else. He just wants to say to you, you have to stick to your guns and you have to know how far you have yet to go. He said he loves you. So this is Dad or Granddad. I'm also given Raymond, and also I want to give you Kevin as well. Natalie, take on board what I've said. Find a circle that can help you and then move forward on your pathway. Okay, sweetheart? And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, let's see who else we've got here. Right. Okay. Okay, just right. Billy Joe Watt, let's talk to you. Billy Joe Watt. Billy Joe Watt. I'm choosing you a fairy card. And this is stargazing. And this is you looking up to the moon and looking at the stars. Facebook user Billy Joe Watt. As I look at this card, I see you in a place where you don't want to be at the moment. I see the stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about you and your situation. And I feel with you at the moment, Billy, you are suffering a bit with your own health, whether it be mental health or physical health. But I know I'll have to send you some healing. I feel with you, take time for yourself. Ask your spirit self inside to help you to move forward. I just feel with you that I just want to say to you, take that time and find who you are. I have a lady with you, and this lady is mum, sister, or aunt. I know this lady when she was on the earth plate, she was very much like you. She never moaned. She would never, ever tell people how she was feeling. She's saying here, there's been a lot of pressure around you. But she said, at the end of the day, that is how Billy Joe is. You like to be your own person. Billy, I'm given the names of Rita and also Jean. Well, it could be Grandma, sweetheart. I'm just telling you, the lady is here and you need to ask Mum if this is Grandma. All right? Because this lady's with you. And she was a lady that didn't say how she was doing it. So to me, it's a lady on your mum's side. So this is your grandmother or your great grandmother. But I know this lady's with you and she was exactly the same as you, would not tell people how she was feeling. But you need to ask your mum then. about this lady. But as I told you, I'm being given Jean, Margaret, and also Rita. So you need to ask Mum about this. I've also got a gentleman with you, and the gentleman, as he comes forward, he was in the army, I feel. Father or grandfather. He was a strong man and a knowledgeable, but also he was very much a gentleman that gave his own views. He gives me the names of Tom and also John with him. So please look to where I'm saying, but you look at yourself, because I've told you, you need the healing from within. So accept the healing that you've been given, not only from me, but by your spirit family. Stand by water. Watch the stars at night. Ask for that inner vision to come, and it will. Just know at the end of the day, the spirit people are with you every step of the way. So, can I say to you, sweetheart, I want to give you some angel wings, and the angel wings are from your spirit within to help you to focus more. And watch where you look on your doorstep and you find an angel wing. All right, sweetheart? So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Deborah Pierce, please. Deborah Priest. You're welcome. All right, Deborah Priest, please. You're welcome, sweetheart. Deborah, you've got divination. That's dividing your time within others. Everything is divided. And it's like, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to, in your current situation, and we want to say to use crystals to help clear your vision. I don't know if you've got any crystals, but I feel the rose quartz is needed around you today. Deborah, you are a strong lady and you do give to other people, but you need to ask for the help for yourself as well. I'm feeling pain in my back from you today. And if it isn't you, you've got a lady in the spirit world that had pain in her back before she went to the spirit world. Sweetheart, Deborah, I know this lady, she comes forward. She gives me the names of Beryl, but that is also a crystal. She gives you Betty and Margaret. Deborah, there's also something happening around you at the moment where you need peace of mind as well. You do find when you do too much, you get a pain in your back. And I've been told just to place my hands on your back, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm giving you healing, which you need. Take a rose quartz, sweetheart. Have you got the crystal beryl and also an amethyst? I feel you need those around you at the moment. The crystals are for healing and are healing for you. We have this lady with you, and this lady, I feel, I don't know whether her name was Joyce or Joyce is needed around you, or you understand Joyce. But she's showing me making sandwiches. So I feel she always used to Yeah, you use the crystals around you, but you want that deep reddish colour crystal that will help in place of the beryl. Okay, sweetheart. But this lady's making sandwiches, so whether she was always in the thick of things, but she's making sandwiches. And so whether she always used to make sandwiches for other people, but she's a white-haired lady, glasses, and she's coughing. So I feel she had something to do. Sorry, she's making me cough, something dreadful. So whether she had the cough before she passed to the spirit world, or you've got the cough. But I know I've asked her to take that away, so she has taken it away. But she said you have to let go of the past and move forward. She said to use your crystals in the way you know they're needed. I've got a gentleman also with you, and he's given me the names of Stan and also Alan. And I've been told to say to you, get your finger out, girl. Show people that you are stronger than what you think you are. And I hope you can feel my hands, the heat on your back, because I've sent you the healing angels to help you. I've asked for something special for you, and I'm given a yellow carnation. And the yellow carnation means to me memories. All right, sweetheart? But use your crystals, ask for the healing, and you will get it. All right, sweetheart? So can I leave that with you? Can I come to Stace Siri, please? Stace Siri, you're welcome. Hi, Stace. How are you, sweetie? Stacy, you've got the nasturtium, and this is such a lovely flower, and it spreads everywhere. And I feel you spread your love everywhere. And this nasturtium, these are all colours. And I know in my garden I've got red ones, this colour, and white ones. And you can eat them on your salad. How about that? And it says I go with the flow and harness the dynamic life force within. But I also feel around you, I want to give you begonias as well, because I feel being in a garden and getting that abundance of flowers all the way around you, because I feel Mother Nature, you need it around you at the moment. Sweetheart, I've got a lady with you that loved her flowers. She brings you wallflowers, and I know wallflowers were her favourite flowers, because I feel the wallflowers were flowers that come out in the spring, and she loved it when it rained, when the flowers would smell. Stacey, I am given the names of Janet, Alison, Margaret, and Joan. I'm also giving you a haggis, so you've got Scottish connections. Sweetheart, there's a gentleman coming in now, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, he's got a lawnmower, and he's just a wheel on lawnmower, and he's just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And I feel as a child, you would push that lawnmower. Ah, that's why they're giving me the haggis then, sweetheart. He's saying about the lawnmower. He says he didn't have an electric one, he had to use the hand one. But he's pushing it away there, and he said that the grass needed cutting. Sweetheart, he's saying here, you are stronger than what you think you are. You help so many people, and he's very proud of you. And he said you've got the listening ear. So people would come to you, especially when they've got a little bit of something worrying them, and you would listen. I know at the end of the day, sweetheart, you just need to believe in yourself again. Okay? Right. just been given Tom and Arthur. And you understand where the baby's in the spirit world. And you also understand the child that is coming. Because I've got a boy child coming. Okay. I've asked for something extra special for you. And I've been given a Buddha. A little Buddha. About that big. And he's for your protection. So I'm going to leave that with you, Stacey, and say thank you for working with me. All right? Andrea Rees. I'm going to give you a flower card, sweetheart. Andrea Rees, you have got the wild orchid. It's another wild orchid, and it's a purple one. It's so small, and it comes in fields with lots of grass. It said, I accept my deep connection with everything around me. And I feel, yes, you do. You take a lot on board. You help so many people. You listen to people. You don't push people away. And this is what is needed around you at this moment in time. But I just feel at the moment, I just want to flop and say, I am so tired. You have to get your 8 hours, sweetheart. And I know you're not. But I know the healing comes to you from your spirit within, and that is your angel guide. But I know with you, sweetheart, there is a lot going on with you at the moment. But this lovely orchid brings your spirituality. Andrea, you've got a lady with you that brings you some lavender polish, a duster, and been told to tell you to go polishing. I feel when she was on the earth plane, she would often give you the polish and the duster to do the different things which you needed to do. I do feel the names of Muriel, and also I want to give you the surname of Beckett. Sweetheart, the lady with you has also brought you some caramel wafers. Did she always buy caramel wafers and have them in a tin? Because she just showed me these caramel wafers, and they're in a goldy coloured pack. And she's just said that you need a little pick me up, and that's why she's giving you the caramel wafers. You understand Maggie, the name Maggie, and you also understand Cyril. She's saying here you have to get some bits and pieces together. She's on about lavender, putting some lavender under your pillow. Sweetheart, she just said to me, trust in your own inner spirit. You'll get there. But no, you can't always let people in to your situation. I hope that makes sense because I've got nobody else coming for you. So can I say thank you for working with me? Right, Trish Cook, please. Trish Cook, I'm going to give you one of my fairy cards. You've got moon energy. Look at that beautiful card, all the colours in there. The full rainbow there, look, the full spectrum. And it says, surrender to the natural ebbs and flows of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm your emotions down and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. I feel you're a bit down at the moment, And that is why you need this card. I know at the moment it's like you appreciate other people's help, but I feel you help other people's to the degree where you feel so exhausted and so out of sorts. Maybe it's time to take a bit of time out for you. Trish, you are a strong lady and you do help so many people, but maybe it's time just to say a step back and say, I need to take it for me. I'll take it on board for me. Trish, I've got a lady here with you. And this lady, when she was on the earth plane, she used to make her own cheese. She's shown me making cheese. And often she would have lots of things going on. And I feel if she had any milk that was just going off, she would make her own cheese. And I feel this is her grandmother figure. She used to make butter as well. And what she's showing me, she used to have a flour mold which she used to make her butter in. She used to make her own buttermilk. And she's also showing me making scones with sour milk. And that is something that grandmas did. But she's also making me coconut buns as memories for you. And she's covered the tops with jam. And I know as she comes forward, she was very much a person that stuck to her guns. But she said to you, I'm so tired, you have to get some sleep. Gentleman now comes, and he's in his garden, and he is cutting the cabbages and getting them ready. I don't know what he's doing with them, but he's getting them ready. And he's not only got green cabbages, he's got red cabbages as well. And he said he loved to grow vegetables for the family. And at Christmas, you always had sprouts from off his garden. Or he had an allotment, I'm not sure. He gives me the names of Jack, and he's just given me George, and he's just given me Albert. So I know they're connected around. But he said, you have to take time for you. Sweetheart, I want to give you something special. And that something special is a beautiful pink rose. Good. Thanks for working with me, Trish. And before I go, I am going to give one card, and I'm going to give it to, is it Denise? Denise Hunt? Sorry, Alison. I'm just doing one more, and then I'm finished. But if you go on to SPTV tonight, I'm on there. Okay. You have got the peony. Look at that beautiful peony. Beautiful white, pink flecks in it. We always called it the old man's rose. And it says, I am a divine expression of the Creator. And this beautiful, beautiful flower shows me how strong you are, sweetheart. It says, I am the divine expression of the Creator. So that's showing you about creation and about how much more you've got to do in this life. You have to move forward on your pathway. And I feel there is new possibilities coming in, new ideas. But look to where it comes to April, where you will see changes all happening. Maybe a new job, maybe a new partner, but maybe something else. I just know at the end of the day, you will find you. Denise, lady comes and she brings you a ring. I don't know whether you've got her ring, but she's just given me a ring. And I just know the name Francis comes in, and also the names of Margaret, and it had to be Margaret, and Peggy. But I know also that she was a strong lady when she was on the spirit world, but when she was on the earth plane. But she's still strong because she's just telling me all these beautiful things about you. You are ready now for the next step, which is forward. Move, get yourself a circle or a mentor that can help you. I know at the end of the day, sweetheart, you have to believe in yourself again. Gentleman comes to bring you a paintbrush. So he was either a painter and decorator, or you've got some painting to do. He's given me Frank. He's also given me Philip, and also given me John. He just said, just take time for you now. Never know how far you've come unless you understand. And I've just been given Muriel as well. And I've asked for something special for you, and I have been given a red rose. So can I leave that with you? So it's now time for me to go. I am back on Sunday at 3 p.m. Tonight I'm on SPTV. If you look, it will be shared on Facebook. You will find me. I am doing my fairy cards and I'm using my flower cards. So if you want to look forward to a message then, you'll get one. So good night. God bless.